Good morning. You're listening to WIFO-FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio, 105.5 FM. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. It's brought to you by First Southern Bank, Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and O'Quinn & Associates.
Hi, I'm Mandy Yeomans.
And I'm Raymond Brown with First Southern Bank. As your locally owned community bank, we're here to help our community grow. Our customers are why we are here. You can tell we want your business.
We offer all types of deposit products, personal and business. We have fast, efficient service, and yes, we have online banking too. I'm sure we have an account to fit your needs. Stop by or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
FDIC Equal Housing Lender. When it comes to barbecue, Van's Barbecue in Jessup is the place to be. A small family-owned business located at 1876 on the Savannah Highway. Van's Barbecue has lunch and dinner special. Stop by or call to make an order. The number to call, 427-3358. Van's Barbecue's new manager is Sarah Van. Van's Barbecue offers potato salad, coleslaw, baked beans, and don't forget their delicious mac and cheese. Also, check out their shrimp plates, the best in town. Yes, when it comes to barbecue, head to Van's Barbecue, locally owned and operated. Stop by and tell them the Big Dog sent you. Once again, the number to order, 427-3358.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jessup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
Are you looking for an insurance company that you can call and talk to a live person? Are you looking for an insurance company where you can walk in and talk to an agent? Are you looking for an insurance company that offers multiple companies so they can try and get you the best rate? If you said yes to any of these, then you need to call or come by O'Quinn & Associates Insurance Financial Services. We offer multiple companies so we can find the best fit for you. Give us a call at 385-1000 or stop by our office at 212 South First Street right here in Jessup.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jessup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio. And Bob, we got a very important day here in Wayne County tomorrow. Here's the person to tell us all about it.
Then we got Cheyenne in from Odum again. We had her in before, but day is tomorrow. Just want to remind everybody everything is set just like it was going to be set for the first weekend in October. They got delayed due to the oncoming storm. But Cheyenne, tell us what else is going to take place tomorrow in Odum, Georgia.
So everything is going to be the same as Odum Day, and so we're going to start the parade off at 10 a.m. Lineup is at 9 a.m. and we'll start blocking the roads off about 9:30, 9:45. So anybody coming for the parade, make sure you're in lineup starting at 9. Then after the parade at 11 a.m. we're going to have platform ceremonies, and at 12 p.m. we're going to have a cakewalk, which is a free cakewalk we do every year. 12:45, we're going to have Corky's World Class Karate. At 2 p.m., we'll have the Golden Isles Belly Dance. At 2:30, we're going to have Excel Martial Arts, which is a judo demonstration. At 3 p.m., we're going to have South Academy of Dance and Cheer from Savannah. And then at 3:30, we're going to dunk in an Odum city official. So we'll have buckets out there tomorrow at Odum Day. Just put some change into whoever you want to see dunked.
And the T-shirts are still available. Again, the T-shirts are nice looking, nice charcoal color. They're on sale today at City Hall. Also, they'll be on sale at the festival. Is that right?
Yes, we will have them out there along with the buckets.
And plenty of good food.
Yes, we have over 62 vendors, 65 vendors right now.
That's a lot.
Yes, we will have plenty of arts, crafts, food, information booths. We'll have everything out there. We're planning to have a very big day tomorrow.
Plenty of parking. If people have been to Odum, never been to Odum, where do you recommend they park?
They can park down at Clary Fertilizer's old place down on West Railroad Street and East Railroad Street, excuse me. And the church, Odum Baptist Church, so they'll be parking there. Odum Night Methodist will have some parking. There's some parking down North Church Street at the City Gym. all through that area. So.
Sounds good. We just wanted to get you in here. Just remind again, it's all taking place tomorrow. Everything's set just like it was for the first Saturday. 47th annual event. Is that correct?
Yes, it is the 47th annual. So we are very excited, and we are ready to kick off tomorrow.
Tell us how the Kids Zone works for the kids.
So the Kids Zone, it's actually roped off, so only those with wristbands can get in, or tickets. And we'll have a booth set up at the very front of the Kids Zone selling wristbands. 3 to 5 is $5 for an all-day unlimited turns wristband. 6 and older, it would be $10 for a wristband. And then if you want to just do the Zorb balls or the rock wall, it's $5 each turn on those attractions. And then, excuse me, at 2 and under is free.
Okay.
Yep.
High school band in the parade tomorrow?
I don't believe so. We had conflict of interest with the Southern Clash band competition. I think that's what it is.
Band competition?
They're going to go to the band competition, yes, sir. So they will not be in the parade as far as I know.
Okay. Well, we look forward to the big event again. Always fun. Weather forecast looks good, so it should be a fun, great day. And it's always a place where the place is packed. A lot of people come back from far and wide.
Yeah, we've had a couple of residents say that their families are coming from out of state, large families. So
they do call it Odum Homecoming.
Yes, so it is definitely a homecoming for everybody.
And you have quite a few volunteers that help you with this event, don't you?
We do, and we are always looking for more. We actually need some volunteers for our kids area, so if there are any teenagers that need volunteer hours or anybody that just wants to come and help volunteer, we have 2-hour slots just to make sure kids don't, roughhouse on the bounce houses or anything like that. So if you are interested in volunteering, please let us know at Odum City Hall. Call us and let us know that you would be interested in volunteering.
Okay. Well, sounds good. Cheyenne Mosley here from the Odum City Hall. 47th Annual Odum Homecoming tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m., goes to late afternoon, and just tons of fun in the sun. Let me tell you, you guys have a good time in Odum.
Yes, we do.
All right. Anything else?
Our community-wide church service is tomorrow at 6:30, and that ends our Odum Day festivities. So bring your chairs, golf carts. It'll be right there at the depot at 6:30. Odum Church of God will be the hosting church.
Okay. All right. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you there. All right, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO-FM, more of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in a moment.
South Georgia weather.
Here's your WIFO forecast. Sunny skies, light north wind. Highs today, upper 70s. Clear upper 40s for tonight. Sunshine, low 80s tomorrow. Sunday, sunshine, mid 80s. Then Monday, mostly sunny, breezy, a little cooler. Low 80s, upper 40s Monday night. Tuesday, sunshine, upper 60s. Upper 30s Tuesday night. Georgia Chief Meteorologist John Weatherby in the Georgia 811 Weather Center. Contact 811 before you dig.
When further treatment is no longer an option, hospice can provide services to manage symptoms and difficulties caused by illness. Emotional, psychosocial, and spiritual care, as well as support to the families and caregivers, are all part of hospice care. Hospice of South Georgia has been a part of the health community in Wayne and surrounding counties since 1998. The professional yet compassionate attention provided by our staff is unsurpassed. Widely supported by donations from the local population, Hospice of South Georgia is the local nonprofit hospice in Wayne County. Our administrative office is located at 1625 Sunset Boulevard, and Hospice of South Georgia accepts anyone who meets hospice criteria, regardless of their ability to pay. Please call 912-588-0080 to speak with someone about hospice care. That was 912-588-0080. We are your hometown hospice, and we are here to serve you. Hospice of South Georgia, working to add life to your days.
Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jessup, world-famous Butch and Bob Show for this Friday morning, the 14th day of October. And Bob, a lot of folks yesterday was wanting to know why the Butch and Bob Show wasn't on our website yesterday, because we had County Commissioner Kevin McCurry in yesterday, and our IT guy was out of town, and he was having trouble remotely accessing the computers here, and so he had to wait till he got back into town last night to put it on there. But it's on there right now. It's on there right now. So if folks want to go to our website, bigdogcountry.com, bigdogcountry.com, scroll down till you see the B&B show, Butch and Bob Show. you'll be able to hear yesterday's Butch and Bob show with Wayne County Commissioner Kevin McCrary. Well, Bob, what's on your mind this morning?
Big
Sports?
Yeah, sports. The Braves back in action today. Hope they can. It's going to be a wild scene in Philadelphia. They talked about how this is the first playoff game in Philadelphia since 2011. So they've waited 9 years for a playoff game. So it's going to be interesting. Also, Georgia hosts Fan Day. A Georgia fan here has some tickets. If you're interested in going to that game, there's 4 tickets for sale, $100 each. That's $400. If you're interested, call 912-294-4605. Again, they're great seats. They've got the seat back on the seat as well. So, again, if you're interested, just call that number, 294-4605. They have 4 tickets to the Georgia Fanny game for sale this Saturday.
Okay.
And, again, the football game tonight, senior night, should be a fun night. Always fun to recognize the seniors. And Coach J. Bush Shaw's team 5-1, New Hampstead 5-1. Should be a good football game tonight at JC Stadium. Good weather forecast. So key region ball. Both teams want to know in region play. So it's a key region game. And congrats again to the girls softball team. That's an exciting finish. Don't see any games.
Sure that was going to be a tied game when we hit it out there in the outfield.
Yeah, I mean, just a great throw by Candace. And it was interesting talking to them after the ball game. Both Candace and Avery Smith, the catcher, talked about how they practice that play every day at practice. So
practice makes perfect.
So it just paid off in a key moment. And looking forward to that super regional. Again, 4 teams will be on hand. 3 other championship teams in Wayne County will compete. It'll be a round-robin event Tuesday and Wednesday.
Will those 3 teams be from folks outside our region, right?
Right. They're outside.
This is called a super regional.
Right. They'll also be region. They'll all be region
all
champions.
Region champs.
Right.
Okay. Now, what do the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place people in our region do? They're
just out of luck.
They don't get to go?
No.
You don't get to go to state?
No.
You don't?
No, they changed it this year.
You don't get to go to state? Wow.
You got to win the region.
You got to win your region to go to state in girls softball.
Yeah.
So we'll have 3 other region champions here for super regional.
All right.
And what happens with that? Is it the one team from that goes? One team out of that goes to Columbus for state championship. Okay.
Yeah. Apparently, they don't want that huge crowd income. They just got too many teams going to Columbus, so they're trying to narrow it
down, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So those games will be during the daytime too. I think the first game's set for 3:00. So we'll play 2 games Wednesday, 2 games Tuesday, 2 games Wednesday. So we'll have that information for you. If we get it today, we'll pass it along during the football game. If we don't, we'll have it for you on Monday's Sportscast. But
okay.
Very exciting win yesterday. Congrats to the girls. They were excited. So
that double play when she threw right in from the outfield like that, it was interesting when she said that the catcher said, I didn't have to move my glove at all. I mean, she fired it in from the, right field, right into the glove. Perfect there at the tag, the player from the Islands out before she could slide across first base there.
It was just an exciting game. Talk to somebody in the parking lot after the game. If you just like softball, that's one of the most exciting games. Both pitchers pitched extremely well. Tight game, 2-1. That's off to Macy Wilkerson, the senior, coming through twice with big doubles to drive in both runs. So it was just a big win. Eddie Tyler picks up the win. Another good performance by her. So it's an exciting game, big crowd. It was
huge crowd. I could hear them in the background. You kept talking about the huge crowd there. The Islands had a lot of folks over. There's those islands there as you're going out past Thunderbird, go out toward to Tybee Island. There's 2 or 3 islands out there, and I guess that's what they call it, the islands, because I guess all those students from that go to that one school there on that particular island. Had to look it up. Had to see where they were. That's where they are. Okay. Well, of course, we had that big city council meeting yesterday at 1:00 at Jessup City Hall. And Bob, tell us your experience there.
Well, it's like a lot of meetings when a lot of people show up. They listen. Thankfully, they listen. The bottom line is the end result was what needed to take place. It's just, I don't think they thought it through how many people are going to be affected by 100.
Well, not only that, it's the way it was done from what a lot of people who don't have a dog in the hunt per se, is the way it was done. Called at the last minute, 2 weeks ago on a holiday weekend. The city council just met 2 days before then, and they said, we need to have this special meeting, and no one really knew about it, and it was like done in the middle of the dark of the night. But instead of advertising a week or so in advance, getting input from folks, having comments from the experts related to this. And so not only what they did, it's how they did that upset a lot of folks.
Another thing I'll say, I'm not a politician, don't want to be a politician, but if I was a politician, especially a local politician, and 250 people show up to speak, I've got a sign-up sheet. They're not all speaking, but some people are going to speak.
No,
they're the constituents. They're your voters. I mean, you just don't ignore them and not let them speak. I don't understand why they didn't have any, why they didn't recognize anybody. I don't understand that at all. But I said I'm glad the people did show up. I'm glad they voiced their opinion. Stanley, I don't know who talked to Stanley Tall. He said the people who trusted his life called him and told him that this was the wrong move, so he changed his vote, and the vote. To me, it's just ironic, the person who said from the get-go it was a bad idea gets to make the deciding vote to break the tie. So,
yeah, first time in a long time that was able to cast a vote to break that 3-3 tie. Now, yesterday afternoon, we had someone who was very pleased with the outcome of the vote yesterday. It reminded him of some comments that former President Ronald Reagan made about government back in the 1980s. He sent a short clip to me, and I want to play it.
Ours was the first revolution in the history of mankind that truly reversed the course of government, and with 3 little words: we, the people. We, the people, tell the government what to do. It doesn't tell us. We, the people, are the driver. The government is the car, and we decide where it should go, and by what route, and how fast. Almost all the world's constitutions are documents in which governments tell the people what their privileges are. Our Constitution is a document in which we, the people, tell the government what it is allowed to do. We, the people, are free.
So that reminded him of that speech that Ronald Reagan made as he was getting ready to exit his office, that we, the people, tell the government doesn't tell us. Right. So he sent that to us, and so he wanted to let me hear it, and so I just shared it with our listeners.
Great point. Like I told someone outside, we don't live in communist China. The people should be able to speak. I don't know.
And if they don't speak there, they just speak at the ballot box.
That's what I'm saying. They're the constituents. They're the voters. I mean, I understand all 250 people can't speak, but there should have been a sign-up sheet, and they should have been able to be recognized who wanted to speak. But I said the bottom line, the final outcome was the right decision, and I'm glad it went 4-3. And I said, shutting down business. The thing that people kept telling me, they said, "Are these guys watching the national news? Because all you see on the national news is recession. You don't want to shut down growth. You don't want to shut down prosperity.
Once you stop it, it takes 10 times to 20 times more effort to get it back started again once you stop motion of any type.
It was just a bad idea. And I said,
of any type.
And the thing that, like I said, we said it the other day, it didn't pass the smell test to have a special call meeting when the mayor's out of town at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Columbus Day holiday with no notice, exactly. People, nobody got any notice. I mean, it was just popped up at the last minute. And
the thing about it, if Councilman Schumann would have had to been there that day, there would have even been that second meeting yesterday.
Right. Well, if she would have voted no, they would have, because you have to have a unanimous vote.
You have to have a unanimous vote. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's not a majority.
That's the only time you can dispense with the second reading. If you have all the commissioners there and they all vote unanimous, you can dispense with the second reading so they don't have to come back. But since she wasn't there, they had to come back for a second reading because all council members have to vote. So that gave people time to get the word out, and when they heard about the second meeting, they showed up in force to pretty much voice their displeasure on what was taking place. But the people in that room, you just seeing, business, Harris Ace Hardware was there, other business were there, the banks were there, it just wasn't a good idea. I mean, that shut down business for 100
I talked to a lot of people, and we had a lot of text messages and phone calls to the station, but I had not one person speaking in favor of putting a moratorium on new building permits for 120 days in Jessup, and talked to other broadcasters throughout the state to see if anything like this has happened in their towns, and they have never heard of a city council or a county council shutting down new building permits for any length of time, especially 120 days. That they've never reported on anything like that. Somebody just texted and said, "Yes, we the people, thank you for the reminder."
And the sad thing is we still have this dispute between, it's like two fifth graders battling back and forth. Ralph said yesterday at the meeting he tried to reach out to all the commissioners after the vote was taken Friday because he went out of town, and only one person responded.
Isn't it terrible that the county commissioners won't respond to their mayor?
The city commissioners. I mean,
the city commissioners?
He specifically, sent a long email to Tim Cockfield asking him to call him so he could discuss it. He just didn't respond. I mean, it's just sad to see that take place. And we had Ralph on the show. He pretty much explained the history between the two. So, that's just an ongoing dispute. But, that's what was ironic about it. Tim Cockfield pulled this meeting, got people to vote 5-0, and then when it comes down to voting it down, the mayor, who he despises, cast a deciding vote. That, to me, was kind of funny, just...
Well, it's like you've mentioned before, you may not like the person who is, you're serving with, because Tim serves the city, the mayor serves the city, you serve the citizens, you don't serve yourself. It doesn't matter what you feel about someone else, you have to respect the position. So, you may not like a person who may be mayor, but if you're a city council person, you got to respect the office of the mayor that, the Jessups had for a long, over 150 years. You got to respect that office, no matter who's sitting in there, and try to, just get personalities out of it and, do the will of the people. And it's good to see that yesterday the will of the people was done, according to the comments that we've received.
And the mayor reminded him when he talked yesterday that he is a voting member. If there is a tie, he is a person on that board. I mean, he does have the best interest of the city at heart. I mean, so it's supposed to. The thing that I kept reflecting every time I kept thinking about going all the way back to the special call meeting and everything else, they talk about this water and sewer issue, whatever. We're a city manager form of government. The Friday meeting, yesterday's meeting, there's not one word not one word spoken from the city manager. Not one commissioner looked over and said, Rose, what's the problem? Do we have a problem? I mean, if this is such an issue, why isn't the city manager bringing that to the table?
Or the department head of water and maintenance, or why not Bill Shooting, the engineer?
I mean, we're a city manager form of government. City commissioners are not supposed to be involved in the day-to-day operations of the city. That's not their function. So I don't understand.
Any board.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what struck me. I mean, where's your city manager? If this is such a big issue, why isn't she making the proposal and saying this is what needs to be done? There's just, she didn't say a word unless. The only thing she said yesterday is when Stanley talking to come up with a dog in the fight, she's still done, but
she helps Stanley out with that phrase.
Yeah, but going back to going back to the special call meeting, the city manager wasn't heard from at all. So that's kind of something that I don't understand. But I'm just glad that people got the message. They spoke their. I don't know who the persons that spoke to Stanley Todd that changed his mind, but I mean, I'm sure there's a story there. But the way he talked yesterday, they definitely got his attention and stressed to him how bad this would be for a lot of business owners and a lot of people in development. And
for the citizens.
Plus, to me, it was just a bad timing with the holidays coming up. And like I said, I kept going back to the national news. It's recession. Oh, yeah, that's what you hear about. The city's always reporting they're doing well financially and business is booming. And, you go back a couple of years ago, there were a lot of empty buildings in downtown Jessup. There's a lot of buildings that, the city's thriving. If you go downtown Jessup on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, there's a lot of activity down there, which is good for the city of Jessup. So, like I said, the bottom line, the outcome is what most people felt needed to be the outcomes. And luckily, the vote went the way it went. Because if it didn't go,
said, we the people.
Because if it didn't go, if they did impose you just don't know what the impact will be. I just think it would be a bad impact for sure. So I'm just glad calmer heads prevailed and it went the way it went.
Well, when you've got business leaders, you've got the Chamber of Commerce, you've got the IDA, you've got other folks who are involved with those type of functions here in the city and the county say this is a bad idea. And then you've got, 250 citizens there saying it's a bad idea. No one's stepping up and saying, yeah, we need to do this. You say, well, let's do the will of the citizens then. And it's a good job that the city council did that yesterday and the mayor. All right. But we'll see if this issue is a dead issue or if it's brought back up at their next meeting coming up on what's that, November 1st?
I guess that's the next meeting.
Yeah, so they said October 31st, so that would be on November 1st.
But the city meets twice a month, so they may have another meeting that to you. I'm not sure what the schedule is, but I'm just saying that they had originally canceled the meeting on Tuesday, November 1st, because they didn't want to conflict with the football game that was set. But since the football game got flipped to Halloween, they just voted yesterday to go ahead and have that meeting on the 1st.
Okay. All right, Bob. Anything else on your mind this morning?
Go Braves. Braves got to win.
Yeah, we'll have the Braves game for you. If I can get my IT guy to get it on there, we'll have the Braves baseball on WLOP 1370 AM today. You're on your AM dial 1370 beginning at let's see, today's game 3:20.
I know a lot of Wayne County fans are hoping for a game 5 because they got tickets for game 5.
Okay. All right, Bob. Have a good day.
Take care.